Bonus.
Made up movies, bonus features. Oh yeah.
Bonus. Bonus.
Made up movies, bonus features. Oh yeah.
Bonus. Bonus.
Made up movies, bonus features. Oh yeah.
Bonus. Bonus.
Made up movies, bonus features.
Oh yeah.
Hello, welcome to Bonus Features. My name is Mike Kolar. With me is Matt's not here. I just left the store. Matt ruined his pants somehow. I don't know what he did to him. He said he needed new pants. He called me, and he's hiding in the bathroom like a coward for some reason. Anyway, I had to buy him pants, and that's where we are. So hopefully we can still watch a movie. Let's go. Matt, are you in here? Matthew.
Who is it?
Matt. It's me, Mike. You
Okay,
said
come
you need...
in.
What's wrong? I got pants for you.
Okay, good. I'm in the middle stall.
Yeah, what?
Come inside. It's unlocked.
They were like. I mean, I want to be a jerk, but they're kind of expensive. What did you?
Okay,
what do you want 'em?
I'll split the cost with you.
Well, you can just Venmo me now if you want.
Just get inside the stall, okay? Just come in, okay?
Right? Oh, you're still you're not wearing pants.
Well, I'm in the bathroom. I can still go in here.
What's wrong? What
waiting.
happened to your pants? I don't understand.
Is that really important? What's important is that you came through for me. You're a good friend.
Yeah, I
and
know.
so just give me the pants.
Oh no! What happened to your other pants? I want to know what happened. This is a fun.
Come on!
Come on! What? I don't mean to dangle them. I don't mean to dangle them over you like a child with a. What? What's wrong?
You'll probably hear this about it anyway, because a lot of the security guards were laughing about it while they took me out.
Did you bend over and rip them or something? I hate when that happens.
I wish that's what had happened.
What happened? You seem full of shame, and it's bringing me.
I'm fine. I'm very resilient in times like these. I was at the massage chair store, one of those places where you can just test them out.
Oh, the ones in the middle of in the mall, yeah.
Yeah. They have those kiosk things. Those little massage chair.
I always wanted to try that. They look comfortable.
Don't.
Okay. They ripped your pants.
It's dangerous. Yeah, they did,
Okay.
and they wouldn't pay for them. That's the craziest thing.
That's weird.
It's like I was doing my due diligence. I was doing my work. I went and I got us a movie, and I was just like, okay, I'm ready a little bit early for this.
Sure.
I just had a nice turkey sandwich from what. I don't know why that's funny, but I
don't know. It's just funny. It's just you just describing your day.
I had a big foot long, but I can't have bread anymore. Doctor's orders, so I just.
You had a turkey sandwich and a foot long hot dog?
No, I'm saying it was a foot long sub, but it was just basically a handful of turkey. I gave it to me.
Oh, gotcha.
They were out of bowls, so I just took that with me. And so I had a handful of turkey, and I was just munching on it. That stuff makes you sleepy, and I was just relaxing in the chair, and I'm looking at the cover of the movie I got, and just one thing led to another. It was a very relaxing chair, and some things happened in my pants. And
did you poop yourself?
I wish I had.
Oh.
I had a very normal. Okay, let me explain something about men's biology. When a man goes through puberty, sometimes you're
37. What are you talking about?
Sometimes they have a dream. Just let me finish. They have a
Are you
dream.
talking about nocturnal emissions? Did you come in your pants? Is that what you were going to say? Is that what happened?
I'm not going to use such disgusting language like that.
How did you come in your pants with a massage chair?
It was a relaxing chair.
I don't understand. How relaxing
it was soothing. It had these muscle machines in the back that would just rub me all over, and I'm not touched very often. In the cover of the movie, look at the cover of this movie. You think I can just sit here with a handful of turkey and one thing won't lead to another? And I was asleep when it happened, so...
It's still,
they woke me up because I was moaning. But then the security guards started laughing. It was embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. I'm sorry, man. That's Why don't you just get some club soda to get it out, or was there just so much?
The pants are ruined, okay? We're not going to go into... The pants are unusable.
You had a nocturnal emission in the middle of the mall. You're like a 13-year-old
It wasn't nocturnal.
boy.
It was during the day. So it was a totally
You were
normal,
asleep. That's what it means.
What happens to a lot of young men like me, a daytime that
jizzed in your pants.
I don't
mean to laugh. It's not.
You would make this into a joke.
I'm not. It's just funny. I don't mean to laugh at you. We've all jizzed in our pants before.
That's right. That's right. We all have.
Usually, the privacy of our own home. In the privacy of our own home, not out and about.
Or at a strip club, and maybe you're in the champagne room, and she starts kissing you, and you're like, I thought there was
no kissing in the
here.
champagne room. No kissing.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But anything
that's
goes at that one place in L.A. So
cool. That's cool.
It's a
That's
story,
different. That's
so.
different. That's different.
This is very much the same as that. It's just like when you're in a state where you feel totally comfortable with someone.
Where did you just throw the pants in the trash? You're not like, where are they?
No, they're right here.
I don't want to
see.
Oh God! Did you throw water on them afterwards?
Should I?
Oh,
I can't.
Dude, no, those pants are ruined. You need to throw those away. Can you just chuck them into the other stall?
I'm going to wash them.
I don't want them near me. Please put them away from me.
Okay. I'll put them here on the back at the back of the toilet, but to dry, I'll come back for them later.
I don't think those are salvageable.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I'll leave them here overnight, hanging off the back of the toilets.
The janitor's going to throw them away. He's going to be like, somebody's jizzing in the bathroom again. I'm going to throw these away.
The janitors here are very understanding. One of the janitors said it happened to me once. I wasn't sure if he was just saying that to be nice.
He's just trying to make you feel better. I don't know.
Anyway, this is. Can you give me the pants so I can switch?
Did you Venmo me? Did you Venmo me real quick?
I will as soon as I set up one of those accounts. Will.
Fine.
We'll be able to split this. Here. Okay. What the fuck is this?
It's Invader Zim leather pants. I thought they were.
Did you go to Hot Topic to get me pants?
Yeah, they're cool. It's cool. It's Invader Zim. He's like
That's
shooting.
Not cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
I'm not a Valencia teen. What are you doing?
What? You said pants. I got you pants. They were
not
$200.
They were $200?
Yes, you said pants. You didn't specify.
That's more than any pants. I've got these ones here. These dripping ones are. I got I could buy 20 of those for that.
Well, maybe these pants you can hide your jizz better. Who knows?
These are mediums. I can't wear them on.
Mediums. They fit perfectly. They fit fine.
They fit you. You put these on already?
Yeah, I tried them on. You said I wanted to make sure they fit.
You're slimmer than me. I can't wear. I'm gonna be. How are we gonna? Okay, we're gonna have to record. Close the booth here and
the door. Just shimmy.
The stall door. We'll call it a booth to be professional.
Can we move to a handicap stall or something? This is a very tight booth, and I'm very close to those pants.
I just plug your nose and you'll be fine. I've got the film right here.
Can we switch seats? Can I sit on? I'm going to sit on the ground.
You're not going to want to sit here till I do, or someone does some cleaning. I'm not going to be the one, but
I'll just stand. I'll stand and watch a movie. I guess.
Just put your neck gently against the coat hook where. And
so it's very pointy. It's very pointy.
It's.
So can I have those pants though? Once you've had them before. I thought they were pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean they're dripping wet, but you can have
them. No, the Invader Zim pants, not your jizz pants.
No, we're taking these back. Okay, okay.
I don't know. They were sort of in the no returns bin, but that's
there's
fine.
No way $200 clearance pants.
Yeah, they're on clearance.
What is your shopping etiquette? Oh, that's the real embarrassing thing is how Collard shops. So any
it's
emails.
Not. The embarrassing thing is you jizzed your pants.
No, that's not. I didn't. It was a natural boy thing.
Invader Zim is a criminally underrated show, and you know it.
That's fine. Johnny Vasquez, he's great, but That's not the point. He's not on trial.
But now you can have pants. Have Invader Zim on them. I don't
They
understand.
just won't get up around my meaty thighs, okay?
Well,
you know what? You're going to learn about what it's like to be a plus-size person in this country thanks to the movie I got for us.
All right, well, don't hold it too close to your face. I don't want to get jizz all over me.
Okay, stop it. Stop it.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun. I don't mean to make fun.
This isn't the reason, this isn't Dungeons and Dragons with one of your trademark japes. Okay,
I am a chaotic evil in that. That's why I have so many japes.
In real life, too, apparently.
No, I'm sorry. You just your pants. It's very embarrassing.
It's not. Stop saying it. It's not important what happened, okay? It was a normal boy thing that happens.
You're a normal boy.
I
tell everybody that man is a normal boy.
Thank you. It's a normal boy.
How's Matt doing? No, he's a normal boy. Don't worry.
Thank you. That is literally the best compliment I could ever hope to receive. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I smuggled our helmets from home in the... Called? Okay, the movie is... Okay, don't laugh at me because I had the movie while I was in the chair. It had nothing to do with what happened.
I know.
The movie is called SEAL Team Thix.
Okay.
It's about plus-size women. Okay. It's the premise is after terrorists hijack their jet, plus-size models must foil their plot to destroy America. So it's
you're telling me this had nothing to do with the
it's about patriot. Wow. So I guess if it did have something to do with it, it had only because I love my country.
Okay.
So much.
Coming for patriotism, I get it. That's it's a Republican MO.
Yeah, Republicans don't have they don't have a steel grasp on that. Democrats can find release in the flag.
We can jizz for America too. I'll jizz where I want. It's a free country.
We're in really close proximity talking.
I know this is. Can we please move to a different?
No, this is. I'm kind of set up here.
What if I move to another stall and just watch over the? Oh, these go to the ceiling.
I like to see how nice here. I like to see how you look while you watch. So, all right, let's just put these on. I got them in my messenger bag. The one's from home.
Why didn't you put pants in your messenger bag? You should have just brought extra pants in your messenger bag.
I didn't plan on this. This wasn't part of it.
Now you know. Now you know. Be prepared. It's a Boy Scout code.
It's not like I can go back to that kiosk. I don't even know if I'm allowed in that nook of the mall.
Probably not. There's probably a sign up that says, "Do not let this man sit on
They did take my picture a lot.
Oh, jeez. That's embarrassing.
Okay.
How was the chair though? Was it very nice? Was it?
It was amazing. It was. Okay. That's not okay. Let's just watch the movie. Okay, and
can you stand downwind for me while we watch this?
There's no standing in here. Okay, I can't just.
All right, just be careful.
Flick. Oh my god, this is as good as I pictured.
This is as good as you imagined in your.
Well, no, I mean I read in New York Times about it. So
the New York Times.
It's good that I'm empty right now.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's all right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, that was SEAL Team Thix.
It's fun. How you feeling? Do you want to take a cold shower? Is there a shower in here?
There is an emergency eye wash station.
People seem to get a lot of stuff in their eye in this dimension, and
there's a lot of lasers from the robots flying around. You gotta be careful.
You think once a laser disappears, it's gone, but there's like rogue lasers that just fly around.
Did you know that laser is an acronym
for what?
It's like lights. Attractive. I mean, I'm gonna immediately lose it, but it's a word that is based off an acronym.
Really?
I think it's like emitter array is the ER at the end.
Oh, that's interesting.
But yeah, it's just one of those words that you don't think is an acronym. But
what about laser with a Z to be cool?
Laser. That's just the Hispanic equivalent of it. It's Lazar, actually.
Lazar.
But yeah, so SEAL Team Thix, I thought it was a very romantic movie. It had sort of a... Why is that funny?
No, it's just.
You think it's funny that plus-size people can find love too?
I think it's nice that they found that the main lady found love. I didn't say that. I just think it's You just romanticized. Right. You were romanticized them when we started watching it before you even knew what the movie was about. That's what I'm saying.
That's not romance. That's just it happens when you're pent up with stress.
I said I was done talking about it. You're the one who keeps bringing it up. So I don't mean to.
That's not true. The chair said achieves perfect stress relief, and what happened? So mission accomplished.
I guess that's true. It's really just points for the chair. Honestly, they should put it on a sign.
I hate this.
You're the one.
Face away from me in this stall.
I kind of want to try the chair now, is what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want to try it before, but if these Invader Zim pants, I feel like people won't even. You don't want to
try the one I was in.
No. Wait, is it the mall where there's only one or two? Because
yeah, there's two of them, so you've got a 50-50 shot.
Roll the dice, baby. Let's go.
I did see them as I was being dragged away. They did put up some caution tape over it.
Okay, so use the one that doesn't have caution tape. Okay, cool.
A trumpeter came out and started playing taps as if they were retiring the chair.
Just really went to humiliate you for some reason. Like went all
yeah.
out to,
I mean the guy who built them was crying, so I think it was a lot. It was
you made the inventor cry.
But I mean, yeah,
because he was so proud of his work. I don't understand, or because he had to.
No, he said he's kept screaming. He was a little Italian man. He kept screaming, "You defiled it! You defiled it!" And I said, "No, thank you for making such a nice chair." And he threw a shoe at me.
He should be proud of his work. Why is he? I
have the shoe in my bag if you want to see it. It's nice.
You save a shoe, but you don't save it. You don't bring an extra pair of pants, but you bring a stranger's shoe.
How many situations do you actually bring an extra pair of pants to?
I have 2 pairs of pants right now. What are you talking about?
Okay, that is some faulty polling. You should work for
sorry.
Nate
How many
Silver,
pairs of pants do you have?
That is
None.
bullshit
I have 2.
right there.
Okay, well,
count
them up.
I have 2 as well. I have 1.5 if we both own one share.
You said I could have them. You said they didn't fit you, but you'd still
I'm not paying
me
you for them if you're buying them for you.
You are. You can't not pay me for them if
I need to wear something out of the store, don't I?
You asked me to buy them, and I bought them. Buyer beware.
That's not how this works. I can't. If I can't wear clothing, you're gonna have to go and go to someplace.
This is a real Curb Your Enthusiasm situation here, where I bought the pants for you, and then they don't fit you, and now they belong to me, but you won't pay for them.
It's just you being a jerk.
No,
you just bought pants that you knew wouldn't fit me, so
Not
this
at
is a
all.
Homer gives the bowling ball to
make
Marge
sure they would
on the
fit
anniversary. That's what it is.
They would fit you. No, I wasn't homering in the bowling ball. That's not what I did.
You did 100%. You bought me a piece.
Well, you're
of
Marge,
shit.
and you're taking lessons from that French guy. That's what you're doing, and it's like
that was an after effect. You're mixing up effect and cause, like you're Meg White of the White Stripes. Good reference.
Don't say that. She's still a good drummer.
Speaking of plus-sized women, this film was, I thought, spectacular.
It was good. It was actually pretty good. Yeah.
So the main plus-sized model, the basic idea is that it's like an action comedy, sort of like Bridesmaids meets True Lies a little bit.
Yeah, I was heavy on the action. I was like, it was pretty heavy on the action. I thought I liked it. I liked that where it's
heavy on the action. Great.
Okay, that wasn't
real respectful.
That wasn't a shot at the plus-size women at all. It was just.
Would you say it was obese with adventure? Is that the kind of...
No, I'd say it's full of adventure. It probably ate too much adventure. Now it's full.
Would you say it was full-figured with adventure?
No, it was full of adventure. It was an adventurous time. There was a lot of adventure.
Yeah, you might say it was a sweaty hog when it came to comedy, huh?
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're putting words into my mouth.
The way you treat plus-size people, getting them comically undersized medium pants just to torment them, to watch your sick inflation fetish.
What? I did something nice for you in your.
You did. That's overstating it. You did nothing nice this entire time. It was theoretically nice to get me pants. To get me pants that were for you is not nice. Okay.
I didn't. I tried them on and they fit, and I was like, "Well, Matt's so I didn't even think. I don't even see size. I was like, "Oh, they fit me. They'll probably fit Matt." That's how.
No, you're such a fucking narcissist that you think. Well, they work for me. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know, we have different bodies, and you're I don't see body type. there are pants that fit. Therefore, they fit us all. It's not.
I don't see colors. I'm like a dog. I don't see anything.
I agree. You're like a dog.
I'm like a blind dog.
You're like a blind dog.
I'm loyal to a fault, and I run into things.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. Anyway, so yeah, there's a bunch of plus size models, and they are Instagram influencers, and they are being flown overseas to go to a sort of like a catwalk modeling event in Vienna.
One of those Instagram model like events that's like, is it real? But it was real in this, but it's like, I don't know.
It was real in this, but you're never sure, because on Instagram you are never sure what is real and what is heavily staged to be
this is the life I lead. Is it though?
Like those influencers who are like, look, I'm helping repair the damage, and it's them holding a paint roller, and then they get back in their car.
Yeah, and then they get back. I love those videos. That's so funny.
It makes me so mad. That's how I assume everything in life is, right?
Oh, it's so fake. Yeah, it's very
it's all staged to give it an impression. That's why I like Hive. Because when you're on Hive, you can finally be free.
How much is Hive paying you, by the way? I forgot.
Hive is run by 2 people. They can't afford to pay anyone.
Damn.
And one of them loves Trump. So you
really
have to be careful. That's what I heard.
What's the other
I
one?
don't
Does the
know
other one
what's
love
real.
Bernie? Because that's the perfect solution.
Yeah, the perfect system. The perfect balance.
They just censor everything but cat pictures, I imagine.
They don't have that power. They don't have the power to censor anything. So it's just a bunch of people.
Yeah, you said you
free.
saw naked dudes immediately when you logged into Hive, or was that a tweet I read where someone's like, "Oh, I logged into Hive and was just immediately assaulted by naked pictures."
Really? Oh, I haven't had that experience.
Yeah, that's what somebody said.
No, I haven't.
They could just be undercover for Twitter, though. You don't know. Like maybe they were just because they tweeted it. So maybe.
or it's like pulling from their previously searched, and they're just telling on themselves.
Yeah. So why did I see all these hot, strong
when that
guys?
senator is like, "Wow, have you ever noticed how TikTok forces you to watch the world's sexiest underage girls?"
It's so
and
weird.
you're like. And it's like, dude, the algorithm is pulling based on your search history.
Well, somebody should change
telling
the
on
algorithm.
yourself. You're telling on yourself. Yeah, I mean, I like this. So we've got sort of like a motley crew of plus size ladies, and they each have sort of a gimmick a bit.
Yeah.
Veronica is the main one, and she's sort of like the average, like she doesn't have.
She's like a girl next door, sort of.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. They're all sort of like cliches in a different way, but at least they all get to be funny and have fun in a different way. And it does pass the Bechdel test insofar as they are rarely talking about guys, except for the male lead, who is. They talk about him occasionally, who is like an FBI agent guy who is like he's the one who like basically recruits them to take out these terrorists.
He's all business, though. He's all business, except when it comes down to the
to the romance.
To the romance.
He's all business, but he does have a smirk. He's like a charming guy. He's got that like Benjamin.
He's a Bradley
Brad.
Cooper-ish.
He did look like Bradley Cooper a lot, but he reminded me of the archetype of like the Benjamin Brad guy. Where he's like giving Veronica a hard time. And she's sort of the girls are sort of making fun of him at some point because his name is Agent Johnson, and they're constantly making fun of Johnson.
It's just an easy name to make fun of. I mean,
yeah, exactly. One of them. There's like the girl who's like, I guess she's the comic relief. Would you say she's sort of like the Rebel Wilson
she's
of
the
them?
Funny one, but
right.
I don't want to.
They don't make a lot of cliche fat jokes except for
her. Yeah.
Her name is like Clarice, which is weird because I can't think of that name outside of
she always has like it's like Brad Pitt in Ocean's 11 where she's always eating something. And it's like, okay, this is a little cheap.
Well, she's also the reason that they incidentally foil these terrorists because the idea is that they're on the way to do this photo shoot, and they're all super excited because it's like the biggest shoot they've ever done, and it's at like a well-known place in Vienna that's like apparently this is their first plus size like influencer event, and so they feel like they're breaking some boundaries for the fashion industry, and it's not just for skinny bitches as they they constantly it's not fat shaming, it's not fat phobic really, but it is thin shaming a lot of the movie.
Well, they should eat something,
they're not afraid to pit women against women, and like one of the female there's a female terrorist in this who is like an evil thin Russian woman, and they just hate her because she's thin.
She's so thin and so pale, and they show her like skipping dinner, which I was like, okay, I don't know what the.
They eventually befriend her by giving her food and tempting her and making her realize that pigging out is the only way.
Well,
I think a mixed metaphor, because it suggests that one, all of the plus size models constantly pig out.
Well, they're like, let's make a mukbang video together, and it's like, I don't know if that's the
wait, what is mukbang? I didn't understand.
Where you eat a bunch of food on camera. You eat way too much food on camera. Yeah, it's what.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just eating way too much food on camera.
But it sounds pornographic.
It does sound pornographic, because it is sort of pornographic, because it's voyeuristic. Because it's like these people are unhealthy. Eating that much food is unhealthy.
Oh, so it's a Korean thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Comes from the Korean word for eating and broadcast. I mean, has there ever been more of a false flag than the word mukbang, which sounds like the filthiest sexual act
it sounds so filthy.
In history?
Yeah. I wouldn't search for it because I don't like watching people eat, but also because it sounds gross.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. But yeah. So there's Clarice, who's like the butt of the jokes.
One. She's the funny one.
She's constantly falling down and slipping or farting or getting sloppy with food. And there's Veronica, who's the main one, who has the love story with Agent Johnson. And
there's
then
the goth chick.
Oh yeah, the goth chick. Wait, what was her name? It's something like
it's
spooky.
Something weird. Yeah, something spooky.
There's the one who's like the femme fatale one.
Oh, it's
like
Angelica. It's Angel Elica. That's the word it was.
Angelica. That's the goth chick.
Yeah, that's very stupid.
And because it's spelled with the A-I-N, and with the K. Yeah. Right. And it's like, she's like, I can be your angel or your devil. And she's like constantly like wearing outfits that have a devil tail. And like,
I'm pretty sure I saw those Invaders in pants in her repertoire.
Oh my God, there's no way. But that totally makes sense.
Because she went to the same Hot Topic I did. So, I mean,
wait, did you see her there or something?
I saw a lot of people that looked like her there. Yeah.
Those are just Valencia teens. Again, those are... but yeah, and then there's like the femme fatale one who is just sort of like an Ashley Graham type, who's just sort of like constantly wearing like smoky eyeliner, and she's
saying nothing for the most part.
Yeah, right. But they basically use her as a honeypot at one point to seduce some guy, but then like Clarice spills a bunch of entrees onto the guy.
She's just so clumsy and funny that it's hard to stay mad at her.
Well, let's walk through the plot a little bit. So they're like on this plane, they're all super excited, but like they're in these cramped seats, right? And they're making a big deal about how the seats are like, they're flying to save money. They fly on, I think it's like Spectral Airlines or something. It's like a ripoff of Spirit.
It's supposed to be Spirit, yeah.
And the Angelita, or
Angelica.
Angelica. Yeah, it's Angelica. Angelica booked it because she liked the ghost logo.
Yeah, it's just a spooky logo.
She's like, it saved us so much money, and then we could save more on shopping when we get to Vienna. And so she's like,
if your flight is over 4 hours, you need to not book Spirit. That's pretty much.
Well, and also it's like they're realizing that they're all spread out in these seats, and the people next to them are getting cramped, and they're feeling cramped in these chairs. And Clarice, the rest of them are trying to make Veronica immediately clocks the Agent Johnson as just a handsome guy. Right. I think they passed each other in the.
She thinks he's the what's it called, the air,
Air
marshal,
Marshal.
whatever. But I don't think Spectre. I don't think Spirit has air marshal.
No, they cut costs, but instead they have just a canary that they hang.
Oh God, the canary's dead. We're going down.
Terrorists must have killed this canary. Yeah. But yeah, because in the what's it called? Like, I'm gonna say the checkout line, but the TSA line where they're doing the they're going through your bags and stuff. They Veronica and Agent Johnson, they first meet and they make eye contact. They have like sort of a silent meet cute they're in parallel lines getting the she thinks he's the air marshal because he has to he has like a gun in his case that they have to, and he shows like a badge or something like that, and she's impressed. And then her luggage gets searched, and they pull out like a rabbit vibrator from hers, and she's really embarrassed. And he starts to he smirks and walks away, and she's just funny. Like so humiliated. Yeah, I mean that's a way more humiliating situation than just having a natural bodily function in a chair. I would hate to be hard.
I guess. I mean, one's fictional, so.
Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, but I mean, we should feel bad for her and feel like normal for me, is what I'm saying.
I think ladies should be able to pleasure themselves. I don't know why you think that's an issue.
No, it's just embarrassing when you see someone cute and they, I mean, because.
Yeah. Wow, that's embarrassing.
I think. Okay, let's move on. They're on the flight. I will say that the terrorists in this movie were very, they were stereotypical in that they all wore balaclavas, those ski mask things, and looked scary, and they wore, Russian, camo fatigues, but they spoke some foreign language.
Some accent.
They were somehow simultaneously stereotypes and just very, very generic and, also non-specific. They were the bad guys in Top Gun 2, where it's wait, who are we fighting? What is this?
Yeah, is it China? Can you just not say it's China? Because it's definitely
if they cover their faces, we can't tell what nationality they are.
Yeah, that was the same sort of thing where it's I think they just didn't want to offend anybody. Where it's we'll say Bulgarians are the shittiest people in the world, but here they're
I mean, if they were Bulgarians, they could have said it because they don't care.
If they were Bulgarians, we could have smelled them on through the TV. Through the
yeah, these helmets, they give you a lot of extra sensory detail.
Oh, that guy's Bulgarian.
They couldn't have cast. They couldn't even cast Bulgarian actors in this.
No. It'd be unwatchable because
they'd have to kick them off the airplane while it was flying.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they are. They're on this flight, and Clarice is getting up, and she's got it was like a Kramer situation when he's on the plane in the finale of Seinfeld, almost, where she's cramping up and needs to stretch.
Yeah, she got to stomp her legs around.
Yeah, and so she's doing some weird dance that she says helps her. It's like a TikTok dance, I guess, that she says helps her feel loose.
She said it, but they she had Clarice record it for her, so it's I don't know if
she's Clarice.
Sorry.
You mean Veronica?
She had Veronica film it for her.
Right.
Yeah. So it's I think she was just doing it for TikTok likes. But
well, I mean, if I know anything about influencers, it's no matter how you feel, you can find a way to make that into content if you're filming for long enough, right? But she's doing this dance and she shakes her ass into the tray that's coming up the aisle, and the tray goes backwards and knocks the stewardess down, and it stands up the tray slams into a terrorist who's standing up to go to the bathroom because they're assembling some sort of liquid explosive plot that they somehow passed through. I think it's implied that while the TSA people are checking out Veronica's rabbit vibrator, that the terrorists get their liquid explosives through.
You can, I think. Well, it's I think it was they had it was 5 different terrorists. So I think they all had something that went through and passed security independently.
Yeah, they have a mousetrap thing of they each add a special bit to this thing. We each brought a secret ingredient for our bomb
to make a bomb on a plane.
Oh, it's family style terrorism.
Family style bomb.
So yeah, but the tray hits the guy and he goes flying and he knocks this solution on the ground and it starts bubbling and some lady shrieks in the back and the air marshal is up. And the girls are getting up to to get to Clarice, but the other terrorists are standing up to try to check on, their plot or whatever. And the ladies like get into like an altercation and start spraying them in the eyes with like, I don't know what it was. It was like lotion or cleanser or something.
Whatever the 3 ounces they were allowed to bring on the plane, they would spray it in their faces.
Yeah, it seemed like they got a lot of illegal stuff on the plane between them. Like they're hitting them with stilettos, and they're using like the goth chick Angelica is the most painful name of any character in movie history. But she also has those painful
She's a
bracelets.
jellycat cat. She's a jellycat cat.
Angelical.
Angelical.
She has those like goth bracers with the spikes on them, and she's like hitting the terrorists in the eyes with them. And they basically single-handedly, before the Agent Johnson has to do anything, in defending themselves and their friends, they've taken out these terrorists and all the people on the plane.
Shit out of them. It's crazy. Yeah,
and they're all like taking bows and stuff.
Well, and people were filming them too, so like they sort of go viral.
Yeah,
like
right.
What they want.
Yeah, it's exactly what they wanted. And so it's not that bad, but they have to ground the flights.
Yeah,
and they're still in the U.S. and so they're all bummed because they have to miss this conference. And like one of them is on the phone with like her agent or manager. I think Veronica, and is like, yeah, this is a big, you're in big trouble for missing this thing. They've decided to cancel.
Didn't you see him? I stopped terrorism. It's like, that's fine, but we need you here.
But Europeans don't care about that.
Europeans don't care about terrorism. Remember 9/11?
They want
didn't
American
help at all.
terrorism because they hate America.
They don't like America. It's freedom fries.
So they're all grounded and they are furious because they missed the show. They're happy they did this thing, but they're like, but Agent Johnson comes over to them and is like, you guys have got some moves.
He was wild. He's never seen anything like that. Yeah.
Because of their TikTok dances give them extra limberness to take out terrorists and stuff.
They're so well practiced that it's like they know the moves so well that it's like they're unstoppable killing machines somehow.
Well, I think it's also just that because they're plus-sized women, they're constantly being underestimated about what they can do, and the terrorists think they can just shove them aside or something, but they keep retaliating in crazier ways.
It surprises them. It surprises them that anybody, especially a woman, but especially a plus-sized woman, could defend themselves. I think is what it is.
I think, and also Veronica has that like Oscar-winning, quote unquote, not a real Oscar-winning, but like an Oscar-style monologue where she's like, society sees us as invisible. They don't notice us. They exclude us. But we're going to weaponize that. We're going to sneak in and sneak out, and no one's going to be the wiser, And it's like, okay, that's kind of cool. But yeah, long story short, Agent Johnson is like, this might sound out of the blue, but like, I have a job.
Deputizes them?
He deputizes them. He makes them like deputy agents in the FBI, and they're on a special.
I don't know if he has that power, but they seem to be. I mean, I accepted it.
It did seem like he just went to Kinko's and made little badges for them, and because
I accepted it. I was just like, can he actually do that? How high up?
They're all furious because he used their driver's license photos for their badges that they have to wear, and and there's like a weird little training sequence where they go to a field office and it's mostly just Clarice failing to. It was one of the dumber sequences. She's like trying to run through the tires and is just eating shit left and right. Can't do the jungle gym.
It's funny because it's like, for like a movie as progressive as this, it's like, why play that for laughs? I didn't understand that. Really.
Yeah, it felt like they it just a beat in the script where like, well, there should be a training sequence, and they like have to do. But it's like, it's also,
I should do something stupid. That'd be funny. She's dumb.
It's like, also a way for them to set up their bits more, because it's like, what's the femme fatale one? Sandra or whatever. She's like seducing other agents at the field office, so she doesn't have to do the training.
She can't turn it off. She
can't turn it off.
Yeah,
she just like gives them a look, a blue steel of her own, and she's just like,
and they jizz their pants on a massage chair. Just
okay, that's not what they do. They don't. It's not important.
If they were sitting in a massage chair, they might, because
it could happen to anyone. It could happen. And she was very pretty. She's right there on the cover. It's not like I'm not.
I see her. She's hot. I'm not saying she's not hot.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I brought it up. It's my own fault.
They're not dry yet, so. That's not important. So they go on this mission, and the original mission is that they're supposed to pretend to be there's like a convention that they've got to tip off that there might be a terrorist attack at this like convention. It's just like
it's a similar convention to the one they were going to, right? That's why I was a little confused, because it's like,
well, it's sort of similar because it's like a what do you call it? Like a women's positivity or feminist sort of workshop convention. It's not, because like the one they were going to, I think, was more supposed to be glamorous and more like a fashion week type thing.
This was more ladies talking about
ladies first. Yeah, it's not solely a beauty based thing, but there are a lot of like it's like it's like a girls first, girls get it done, like the boys kind of thing.
Girl boss,
I guess. Girl boss. It's a girl boss type event. It's like that kind of thing where it's like
all the best girl bosses in the country get together. There's a lady who does nails. There's a lady who does hair. There's a lady who cooks in the kitchen.
Can one hotel like Marriott Convention Center handle that much girl bossing energy? That's a lot. So they are undercover.
Barbara from Shark Tank is there. Everybody's there.
I couldn't tell if this is like a swing at a Pitch Perfect type thing, but they're supposed to go undercover as like the idea is that the terrorists hate our freedom, right? And so the terrorists hate that these these women are learning to feel themselves and become empowered.
Right. That doesn't appeal to their whatever their ethnicity values are.
Yeah, right. They're generic terrorists.
They're generic religious.
Yeah, it seems like they're going for some sort of like Middle Eastern, like Qatar like thing, but like it's super vague. It's like they can be Chinese when we need them to. They can be Russian when they look like they're dressed in Grozny.
Terrorists are everywhere. Like, they all hate women.
Yeah, they all hate women.
I mean, that's not that far from the truth.
Unfortunately, true. I mean, if it's a communist country, if it's a fascist-based country, they're probably going to suppress women. I mean, if you could make the argument that people hate women in this country just based on the treatment.
Oh yeah.
So they are at this convention, and what's funny about it is that they are. They have to be like a plus size Spice Girls type group who is like heralded. They're what do they call themselves? They're like big bosses or something like that.
Yeah.
And like big boss ladies. Big boss
ladies with a Z. Ladies.
But the boss has two Z's too.
Yeah. Big boss
ladies. Big boss and ass ladies? He's a plus size king.
I got a little nauseous.
Oh no, your jaw just like came detached
I got
a little bit.
My child detached.
I can't do it anymore. Damn it. My one bit.
Jar Jar, push it back in, Jar Jar.
My livelihood. So they sing. They have to sing like what was clearly written for the movie, like an empowerment jam about ladies.
But everybody
can do
was
anything.
So excited that they were there, like they were like a group that existed, which I thought was strange.
I think they were just more jazzed on the high of the weekend of being in an all-female
So it's just like,
environment.
okay, cool. Big boss ladies, I love them. But it's like, how do you? They just were made up.
Right. Well, that was the other thing that was unclear, because they felt like a band that they had made up for this situation, but it also seemed like he had called off the real band that was supposed to perform.
He called Lizzo to help, so...
That's the other thing. There's a cameo by Lizzo in this. Yeah. It was clearly like a one-day shoot, because she's just doing like a Zoom call on this, and she's only there to give when it's in like the the bad guys close in part of the Save the Cat script, where it's like the third act transition, and it's like, I can't do this. It's like Lizzo's there. Like Agent Johnson phones Lizzo. It's like, I have to go talk to my old girlfriend, Lizzo.
Yeah. And Veronica's like, what? You dated Lizzo?
She never wanted to date me because she broke up with me because I was so much better at the flute than her.
She got super mad because I killed it on that flute.
But then he plays the flute later and he sucks.
He's not that good.
So.
Yeah, he's not very good at it. Lizzo's way better than him.
Maybe he was just trying to build himself up. I don't know.
He wants to be better at Lizzo than something, and he's just not.
Yeah, I think it's that thing where he's like, because but I mean, it worked for her character that she seemed sort of annoyed to be there. But yeah. So, I mean.
But that's the thing with, like, when you have a bad guy who's so nondescript, it's, like, hard. Like, it's hard to care when there's no, like, lead, when it's just a bunch of bad guys and no, like the lead guy is still sort of nondescript.
Well, there was the woman, but she was clearly not. But she was also sort of becomes a good guy who helps her. She becomes a good guy in some point.
Yeah.
But you're right. There is no it's almost like this movie isn't. They keep suggesting that these terrorists are part of like some sort of like cabal, like they're all part of the same organization, but it's never. It also seems like it's a big excuse to have many different set pieces where different things go down. Like it's never
just
clear
like,
why
just
one
blame
event.
Who it is. You know who it is. Blame them. You can blame them. It's their fault. You know the bad. I don't know.
So they're putting on this song. They're singing about how girls can do anything and like reach for the stars and like and Celeste or I'm sorry, Clarice and Angelica are like riding stars that descend from the heavens, and of course Clarice snaps and swings back and forth and everyone
on one side.
But that was the thing I wanted to bring up when you said that it felt like people knew who they were, because there were a couple people in the audience. I'm like, are those FBI agents with signs that they paid to be there to make them look?
I think it's all an act. It's all fake, just like Instagram.
Because I thought the one looked like the chick from the field office.
That was. They probably paid them to be there. It's like how they paid girls to scream for Elvis or the Beatles.
Instead of the 16-year-olds who paid to be there and then screamed later when they realized why he was taking them.
Hey, leave Elvis alone.
That's the story I heard.
He only married his cousin.
What? Oh my God.
Who did he marry?
Shelbyville. Anyway, yeah.
His niece. Who did he marry?
I don't know, man. He sucks.
Let me look it up. Elvis married Michael Jackson. No, wait, that can't be right.
That's not right. Lisa Marie Presley?
Oh, he married Lisa Marie Presley.
He married Bon Jovi, I think.
Yeah, he is Bon Jovi, as I recall. He didn't actually die.
He didn't die. He just became Bon Jovi. That's
weird.
I mean, in this dimension, the things are a little different.
But it's clearly Elvis. He's huge. Talk about plus size empowerment. That guy is.
So they get like during the convention, they're doing their songs, and the terrorists are set to like detonate some plot or bomb or something, and like
they're set to detonate the plot
of the movie. Yeah, I meant carry out some plot, but yeah, they have to blow up the plot. That sounds like something that like a tech disruptor would say. They're disrupting the plot.
That's something that would happen in She-Hulk. She would blow up the plot.
Whoa! She just blew up the plot and winked right at the camera. Girl boss.
Girl boss.
She-Hulk really is a girl boss.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
I mean, I know. You don't have to tell me either. So they, but I thought it was cool when the terrorists, like, Agent Johnson is in the rafters trying to disarm some bomb that he found up there. But one of the terrorists is, like, controlling the crowd, and Clarice is on this swinging star. He's like, everyone stand still! In this like nondescript accent where he's like rolling his R's, and Clarice can't stand still because she's like hanging. She's like, I need stage hands to get me down, and he's like, stand still, and he like shoots at the star to get it to drop, and the other one snaps mid swing, and it lands on him, like it swings forward and lands on him, and everyone applauds again because they inadvertently saved the day with a shooting star. She keeps
saving the day with her clumsiness, which is, it's fun. It's Mr. McGooey.
Yeah, and everyone stares at Veronica on stage, and she's like, see? We women together can do anything.
Standing ovation. Immediately get a standing ovation.
And they go viral again. That's like a running bit as they keep going viral.
They just can't not go viral.
But yeah, I guess we should like skip it. I mean, there's romantic scenes where they have to do like a stakeout at dinner, and it's, you know, a stakeout at a steakhouse, basically.
Right, and it's always Veronica and what's-his-face are always, like, end up alone somehow. Yeah.
And the others have to, like, pretend to be busboys in the kitchen and bring them food. And
right, Veronica and I will be on a date, and you guys, you're the kitchen staff.
you guys are all the kitchen staff.
Why do you keep making Veronica gets to do all the fun stuff?
Okay, in this one, Veronica and I have to be kissing experts who really show them how it gets done. And the rest of you are little rats who hide over there.
But don't watch unless it gets me off, which it does.
Right. Agent Johnson's showing his hand a little bit early, but it seems like Veronica's flattered by this. Maybe it's because they're in so many near-death situations that it feels comforting to have him around. I don't know. He's a little over the top with his romance, but she appreciates it, and. Yeah, but there's romantic scenes, but it all sort of builds towards they find out that there's like basically a training camp in America on some like it's almost like a cult farm compound in like the middle of nowhere in Utah, and like they have to sneak in somehow, and they find out that the terrorists are having like as much as they espoused like, you know, that they're very chaste and like, you know, they don't give into sins of the flesh or some shit like that. They have like dancing girls come out all the time, and so they find out this by an intercepted communication, and they get some of the girls to go undercover as these dancing girls.
It's constantly going undercover.
They're constantly going undercover. They're always wearing costumes.
And they're going viral all the time. It's so hard to be undercover when you're
that's the other thing is that the terrorists are filming them also on TikTok, and they're like very progressive plus size dancing girls. I'm like, why would you care about
they're very progressive. It's like, what? How many accents can you have?
I mean, I hate that, but it really helps my viewership.
Well, because what's her face? That skinny lady's like the leader of this terrorist cult.
I couldn't tell because she keeps going. I thought she was like the you remember in G.I. Joe there was that like glasses lady who was like Cobra's like second in command.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I thought she was, because it seemed like she was constantly going behind the scenes to like deliver messages, but we never really understood.
That was weird, because it's like, just make her the boss then. It's about girl boss, make her the girl boss.
I think they were squeamish about making women bad, even though they do refer to her as a skinny bitch. I think that's why they give her a redeeming thing in the end. She's like, do you think I want to do this? You know, this is just like what I was forced into. It's who I am now. I can't change now. And they like give her an empowering speech that says basically stuff they stole
women can
from the
be bad guys too. It's just
right. It's just probably you shouldn't be a bad guy if you're. Are we the baddies? If you know you're a bad guy, you probably shouldn't be one.
If you're a bad guy, stop being a bad guy.
Just stop it, okay? Elon, stop it. Stop it.
Whoa. What do you mean, Elon?
No. I know you look up to him as a role model, but he's not. He's just not a good guy. He's not a good guy. He's so funny. He was on Saturday Night Live. They wouldn't let some rich guy on Saturday Night Live for no reason.
Yeah, think about it, Matt. He's so funny.
You're right. You've convinced me 100%.
Yeah, think about it.
And he's so generous. When he tried to rape that stewardess, he was like, I'll buy you a pony.
How could a guy with 10 kids be a bad guy?
He's so generous with his natural boy things that natural boys do.
Natural boy things. I imagine Elon probably just sits in a massage chair all day, but then his jizz actually goes into ladies.
Did you think it was? I imagine he has some sort of like Dr. Octopus suction tube device that's like
he doesn't want to touch
a fleshlight tied into some sort of milking machine.
Yeah, it's weird, whatever it is, and it's probably it's like mechanical and shit.
It's that Epstein thing of being like, I imagine a world filled with my progeny, the perfect world. Like, So what did you think about the fact that no?
What did you say?
I didn't say nothing. You said it.
What did you say?
But what did you think about the fact that he equips, because this is like a high stakes mission, he equips them all with like handguns, and they just start blasting away terrorists at the end.
Yeah. They're terrorists. Who cares? I don't care.
And worse than that, they're men.
Worse than that, they're men. They're men terrorists. And it's like, you know how men are.
I mean, it's like in a regular action movie, I would be like, you know how men are, always raping and doing terror.
I mean, I wish name one good man besides you.
I wish that was more inaccurate, what I just said.
Yeah, it's not. They're not doing a good job.
Not doing a good job on the whole. But yeah, I what did you think of our sort of, I mean, you got to remember, these are like Bridesmaids-like characters, like the movie Bridesmaids, I'm saying. Like, they're sort of just like regular ladies who, I mean, they're influencers and they're like internet famous and stuff like that. But they aren't like real, they go through some basic training.
They're real people like us, man. They're all real people.
Well, I thought it was crazy that they, in the third act, just suddenly became fucking murderers. Yeah, they just start blasting.
And they were good at it, too. They were good
they're amazing at it. It's like inexplicably by how comical the training sequence was. They were just like, what? They are really, really good.
As a man, I'm a sucker for violence, so I'm like, I was fine with it. I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
Right. I mean, if it's like John Wick or Bayonetta, I kind of understand to a certain extent because they're trained in that shit.
It doesn't track. But also, you know, I accepted it because they're girl boss. You know,
there's no moment where they're like they have to come to terms with the, you know, I just took a life or anything like that. They're like, high five.
Well, they have to film that mukbang video with the leader because she like.
With that lady, the skinny bitch.
Like, she killed them all. They want to.
And then they're eating all the sushi at the dancing girls party afterwards, and she's like, "Yes, finally, I can have."
Just wanted to eat. She just wanted to be a mukbang streamer. That's all she wanted.
Yeah. And that's like the resolution when they do like the 6 months later, and it's like Veronica and Agent Johnson are engaged, and like they're doing mukbang videos. Clarice and the skinny evil lady, pseudo evil lady, former evil lady.
So popular though. She's
doing mukbangs, and Clarice keeps like bringing in trays of food for her to eat and just tripping and falling.
She fucking eats so much food though. It's kind of crazy. Like, unless that was just a trick of the camera.
Yeah, it's one of those like Kobayashi, like Joey Chestnut things.
Where's it go? Where's she putting it all?
Yeah, it's a lot of takes you have to do with that. And like, yeah, there's other stuff. They all get bits. I mean, like, obviously the goth chick is like using her blade weapons and stuff like that to kill a bunch of terrorists.
Yeah, I think she becomes the new voice of Bayonetta, and she gets paid like a lot.
Yeah, but then she's later arrested for misleading all of social media about the fact that she was offered. She like read the contract wrong and made a big deal out of it.
Yeah,
and then turned out to be really anti-abortion. And it was a whole big thing.
Yeah, it was weird.
But yeah, that's SEAL Team Six. So what would you rate it out of 69 plus size models?
I was good. I would say it's I thought it was gonna be kind of lame and like stupid and over the top, but I would say like 55 out of 69. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't know what that percentage is, but I
know
agree.
The percentage is. It sounds pretty
I
high.
haven't done enough D&D to know that offhand yet. I liked it. I liked it. I thought it was pretty fun. Well put together, like a lot of these ladies.
Plus, we respect women, so that's why we liked it so much.
Well, let's not go crazy. Oh boy!
Oh boy! All right, and hold for
just kidding. We respect, women. We respect 85% of women who aren't Marjorie Taylor Greene or some shit.
Oh God!
The original skinny bitch.
She's just so funny though.
I don't know. It's just, I can't find it funny anymore.
Let's not talk. We were happy. We're having a good time, and then you just your pants, and let's
not talk about that either. Why don't you go over to the Kohl's and go into the XXXL section?
Yeah, if you Venmo me, I will. I will
download the app now. While you're doing that,
okay.
Find me some khakis or some sweatpants. Or
is there a limit I should put on it? Is there a limit that you want me to spend?
Just get whatever is just get the stretchiest pants
size?
You can find that are large, very large. I'm not doxing myself on this episode.
I'll try them.
Try them on, and if you can pull at the waist and there is enough room for a sideways donut in there, then that's what I need.
Okay, fine. And then so Venmo me for the Invaders in pants, and then Venmo me for the new pants.
No, I'm not. Okay, let's.
All right, well, I'll go get you some pants then. Let me just go get you. Yeah, I'll see you later.
All right, bye everybody.